where I'm at currently, forward.
Yeah.
Going forward. Past is the past. I mean, it happened already. Just I'm interested to see what's in front. I ain't trying to look backwards. And plus, there's a few examples in the Bible where it's like, people don't look backwards, and that was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He told them, don't look
Hey,
back while
salt.
you do to the city. You know what I'm saying? That's over with. And then, like, also when he told Peter to, like, come forth, and then he just started looking elsewhere. I'm like, luckily you was close enough to get saved, boy. He was about to die. So it's like, just gotta go forward. Just keep
That
looking
boy.
forward.
Yeah, we reading First Peter right now, about to go to Second Peter. Man. Listen,
Yeah. So we're going forward.
you like, man, we'll talk about this later. Like, I could get on. I keep
Look,
wanting
I'm
to do it.
trying. I like my whole thing, like my journey with God, right? Like, as much as I want to, like, glorify, like, I wasn't really, I would say, as plugged in or as involved as I am now beforehand, because I was up under my mom. So that kind of, like, I knew of God, but I didn't know God, if that makes sense.
The
I wasn't really,
relationship.
like, yeah, my own relationship was like just like stuck per se, because like my mom is like still in front of me. Like, it's like you walk in, your mom's in front of you, and her and God talking. You just
Trying to
sitting there like,
introduce you, and you ain't ready to
like,
step
yeah.
up.
So it's
Like,
like, when she passed, I was like, it just,
but
I
that's
was
a
always I was trying to understand, like why, and it's just like I've come to terms, or I've come to understanding where it's like it was like a doorway to be able to have my own relationship with God, as well as believe her, because cancer is no joke, but yeah. So that's that. I take it as that, and then been walking as best as I can since then. And yeah,
I think
it's
that's
not an easy journey. I'm trying to tell you, it's not an easy journey.
but it says all that in the Bible, and that's a perfect analogy. Everything you're saying right there. It's
Yeah,
like, especially
but a
that.
lot of people don't. I mean, even though it says it, but a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people can't really grasp it until, like, somebody says it. Like, it's like giving a disclaimer for it's not an easy journey, man. Like, look, even when my mom passed, right? Like, I even had a moment where I could have been like, with Chadwick Boseman, like in his last movie, he was playing like that character. He had like a scene where he was just going off talking crazy to God. Like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't just be, why you I couldn't. Like, I was just, the main thing, I'm just like, I'm trying to understand yo ass why, but I'm not out here like insulting them or going off. Like, it's just like I felt like Job, because it's like I lost everything. I mean, everything just, like, the house of cards just dropped everything.
And a little sugar. I was born by the river. I'm slipping fast. Oh, back down memory lane. It's that love in need of love. Some makings of you.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's your host, Drake, E. Drake, with Everythang Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. Mission statement comes from the words of Dr. Martin King Jr., which is, he believes that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So we created this platform and the pillars of respect, communication, and consistency, so we get to know each other, so we can love one another. And this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you're listening or watching this episode, we have the pleasure of introducing Derek the Poet. How's it going, Derek? Welcome in, man.
What's up?
Man, glad to have you. Glad to have you. Hey, this brother been on me. 'Cause, I tell all my guests, hey, I would like to have you on the show. Then maybe a month, 2 months, a year later, that's when I
Something
finally
like
get
that.
you on the show, something like that. But I'm gonna have my people on. When I say it, I'm a man of integrity of my word. But I'm happy to
Now, yeah, I
have
just
you.
remember you had asked me or whatever. I forgot how it came to be, but I was just like, yeah, I'm with it. You know what I mean? I know it's like on your time, and whenever talking about.
It's on our time. Don't put that all. Don't put it all on me now. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's a teamwork thing. But we are together though.
Got you.
but but I met Derek the Poet via TikTok. he actually was another connection with a mutual and a previous guest on the show. Um, Sydney Lachelle. Am I saying that correctly?
Michelle.
Is it Lachelle?
Linnell.
Linnell. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's love in that song. I know it's a love, but another artist that
I
we
was like,
love and we
is there another
support.
one? Though? I
Yeah,
didn't
man, they be around. You know, we love them though. You know, I love when people out there putting together their
know.
content, their talent, so we
Yeah,
continue
I got
to
to check
share
out
and explore.
her. Check out her new song called "Free." Like, it's on
Mm,
fire.
all right, okay. We may slide a little something into this later too. But yeah, hey, we love you, Sydney. We appreciate you, Sydney. But we're not talking about Sydney today. We're getting to know Derek the poet. So Derek, now you heard Sydney's episode before. Are you ready for the Your Makings of You?
I mean, I'm with it. We ready to travel. I guess
All right, man. Hey, you don't want to guide. Well, I'm God. You don't want to pointing us where we need to go. I'm just asking the questions, okay? You don't want that's gonna put us where we need to be with you. All right.
Got you.
So, do you have any questions? Or are you ready to get it started?
I'm ready. We
All
rolling.
right. All right. He said he's ready, y'all. So let's get it ready. Let's go. So, first question, Derek, how would you describe yourself?
Oh man. I'm like one big old shield for real. Like I'm a protector. I protect like family, friends, very caring. Like a big old bear for real. But I could be ferocious. Like you cross me a little bit, but for the most part, I'm real chill. I'm really chill. I laugh a lot. Y'all, you see me, man? I just be making jokes. Just throw hella jokes and stuff. Definitely, I want to say faith driven. Like my belief in God has carried me so far till now. It's not an easy walk, but yeah, definitely worth the walk. But yeah, I think that's just me in a nutshell. Like a big old shield, a bear, caring, laughing, like just chill, down to earth. It's it. Simple. I'm a simple man.
All right. We love it. We love the simple shield protector, being family man, faith walker. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. So, Derek, what cultures do you represent?
All right, so I represent my mom's side, which is Congolese. She's from Congo, or Democratic Republic of Congo, also what used to be known as Zaire. And my pops is, Norfolk, Virginia. So I'm literally African American. Check that box faithfully. Ain't no way around it.
Thoroughly.
For real, like I see that joint online. That's me. That's it. Or I might occasionally hit the other. You know what I'm saying? Like just for fun, for giggles.
Okay. Where are you from? What do you represent?
Maryland.
Maryland,
Yeah. Good
DMV
old
area.
yeah, DMV.
Okay. I gotta ask, are we talking about Prince George's County?
I was born in Prince George's County. I was living there for a little bit. Then went to Moco. Then actually went back to PG. So then on both sides.
Okay. We
Yeah,
we only reason to say we've had a plethora of
I
PG
already
County
know.
folks on here, and they show up different. We love them, but man, you would know somebody from PG. They from PG.
Yeah, man. Like everybody loves the different counties. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not from this side. I'm this side. I'm just like, bro.
Boy,
Sorry.
but you could tell. I be telling, but hey, I love it. I love it. Okay. So, Derek, how would you describe your childhood and upbringing?
Childhood. Definitely. I want to say it wasn't. I don't think it was. I, what's that? Pursuit of Happiness. I say it's kind of like Pursuit of Happiness, and that's why I kind of like resonate with Pursuit of Happiness a lot because it's like it really kind of closely. I can relate to that. Um, like my early years, like elementary side, like it was all sunshine, rainbows. You know what I'm saying? It was me, mom's, my aunt, my uncle, and my big cousin. They came from overseas, and anytime mom's was like away on her like work trips and stuff, it was just me and my aunt and the rest of the family, like real unity. Um, then I remember we had gotten like evicted, but at the time I didn't know that we were getting evicted. That's how well my mom hid that side. Like she made it seem like, we're moving. She's like, would you want to, if we were to move, would you want to stay around here? Or I'm just like, it's like, I'm okay if we, to move somewhere else. I really wanted to stay where I was at because, everybody knew me. You know what I mean? Like, I was pretty popular, but, so that situation happened. And then from there, I feel like that's when all the waves started happening. When we went to the second spot, I actually experienced death pretty early. My aunt had passed away from diabetes. That's pretty rampant in the on either side, whether black or African. It's really she had went through the surgery, got amputated. I remember I was supposed to like go see her in the morning, but I had like black belt testing or whatever. So I went through that. The day was marvelous. Like it was sunny. Everything in the world good happened that day. Then like went in the car ride, and then there was something about the car ride. It was just like abnormally peaceful, and I know I just knocked out. And then she tapped me, said, "We here, we here. We at the pastor's house." And then we had pastor's crib waiting to get seen, and then and it was our turn. Went downstairs in the basement. He's like, "So how was your day?" I'm like, "Yo, man, it was great. Blah blah blah. I got my black belt. Then he's like, "Man, it's great." Then he's like, "Your aunt died or whatever." Like the way he said it, it's like I'm looking at him, looking at mom, looking at him, like y'all joking. Like this is a joke. This is a joke. Like y'all joking. I'm laughing, like y'all joking. Nobody was laughing, and it just kind of slowly sunk in, and like it was like one of those scenes in like the movies where like the glass just slowly falls and hits the ground, and just that was me. I broke. Like I cried like I never cried before, and that was like my first time experiencing like a real deep loss like that. Even at that age, it's pretty traumatic.
Yeah. How old were you again?
I was I couldn't have been like probably like my teens because that was middle school. That was like sixth grade, like early. Like yeah, it was like definitely my early teens. Um, and then I remember going to her house the next day because I think we had to get something. I opened the door and I'm like, man, what? Chair's empty.
Yeah.
The chair's empty. Yeah, from there it was just challenging, but it's like me looking back, I could see how it affected me. Like I started eating a lot more. Like I was emotionally eating. I think like I didn't know like at that time I didn't know what it was, but I'd be like eating like crazy. I'd be eating like frosted flakes, like hella sweets. Like I was just chowing down. I wasn't being as athletic as I was, because I was also out the basketball program because I was kind of like wilding out with my teacher. Like it was just declining. And I'm in a different zone. So it's like being in middle school is like you kind of like gotta be like clicked up to survive. Like people want to talk about how middle school is like a battleground. Like it's weird. It's like you really gotta find your set of people or you're gonna drown. It's like you
Yeah.
gotta be something. But yeah, that's woo. Uh
Now, once again, I appreciate you sharing with us too, man. I know that's a lot. Um, and can you process? I can see you processing with everything. So once again,
yeah.
thank you again for being here and thank you for sharing.
It's just interesting to just go back. It's like I have better understanding when instead of like then, like I couldn't really understand what I was really going through, like how it affected me. But it's just like now at this age, it's like you understand. It's like, oh wow, that really did all that. Like, and it just, it's interesting. It's growth. It's good.
That's that's why we do the making to you, brother. That's
For
why
sure.
we
For sure.
here. And thank you for being here again. So you spoke about your mom, your aunt, and your relatives coming, y'all living together at a certain age. But um going in the household, how would you define the roles of your caregivers when you were coming up?
My mom, my mom was like everything. She was mom and pop. Like my dad was there. Like I'm gonna put that out there. My dad was there as best as he could. Just given the situation, I'm actually the child that was outside. Uh, so I'm on that side of the spectrum. But he did his best in his power to try and be there, even when he couldn't, because other forces kind of not really agreeing or with all that. So he did what he
Wasn't
could, but my mom was
wasn't
doing
supportive. Yeah.
like he did what he could, man. Like we had a whole conversation. I'm like, look, man, I have understanding. I feel like I always had a great understanding when it came to like, when like my parents or like the elders talked to me, like help me understand things. Like I get it, I get it. Not saying it didn't have any effect now, but like I understood. But my mom was definitely both. Um, so when I say women are powerful, my mom and my aunt are the I put those two pictures in like the dictionary. Like they faces need to be there because they, man, hospitality, being kind, being able to be accepting of somebody, and showing genuineness, care, compassion, um, really being there when somebody needs help. Like, so many different things. So they were like an all in one package. Like I wouldn't ask for anybody different.
Um, love that, man. Love that. Thank you for
Mhm.
sharing. So, do you have any siblings?
Yes, I do. I'm one of four. So
Okay.
do I have to like name them and stuff
You
or
ain't
like?
gotta name them. Just say you one of four. You ain't gotta
I
name
want
them. So in the lineage, where do you fall in out of the four?
I'm three. So
Three.
it's big bro, then me, then my little sister, and my little brother.
Oh, so you two.
Oh yeah, like well two,
Mm.
yeah.
So
My
you
fault.
two.
I got
Nah,
it
you
backwards. You know
good.
what
You
I'm
good.
saying?
Okay. Okay. I
Yeah,
love it. Love it. Love it. Shout out to the
yeah.
people. Shout out to the people. Shifting it just slightly. How do you feel about your education in life? Because you spoke a little bit about middle school and just working through the social spectrum of it. But how do you feel about your education in total in life? How did it affect you?
um, I had cool teachers like in elementary school. I would say my third grade teacher, Miss McBride, she's pretty tough. But I feel like she was trying to push, genuinely kind of push you to do a little bit more and stuff like that. But as like tough as that was, I was always like a pretty good student. Even middle school, like my first year of middle school and whatnot, I was doing great. And then like when I moved, I feel like when I moved to the other school, I had cool teachers, but it's just like it felt like disconnect on some of the teachers. But I feel like more so it was just the uprooting that kind of didn't help me to assist with what I'm like trying to learn and stuff. Because it's like
That
you taking a
that move
plant,
is something different. That
man. Like
moving
people
is
don't
different.
understand. People don't understand when you just uproot a kid like that. It's not all soil good soil. You know what I mean? Like everything can't you can't thrive in every different types of soil. You know what I'm saying? Like so, you know. So I want to say I don't want to put it all on the teachers. I feel like it's just more so the experience in itself, being in a whole new environment. I don't know nobody. I randomly come across people that I used to be in school with in an elementary school side. And I'm like, oh wow. But they weren't like my homies. You know what I'm saying? Like I had nobody that had my back. You know what I mean? So if I'm trying to squabble, I'm just like I'm really by myself. Like you know what I'm saying? So but overall teachers, you come across the ones that really are personable. They really try to like get you involved or make you feel comfortable. They see that like, you know, you're not like the other kids or whatever. They see that you're not really involved, but it's like probably something behind that. So they try to encourage you. Then you got the other ones that just they don't care. They just want to put you with the bad. Like it's just like it's not even like that. You're not even trying to understand or feel or connect. You know what I'm saying? So I would say for the most part, the teachers have been, they try to do their jobs for the most part. So I can't complain. Yeah.
Love it, love it. And I appreciate you sharing with us once
Taking
again.
accountability. I don't want to be one of them people. Man, the system is the system now. I'm like, man, I'm really taking account. I'm just like, look, man, like I had my mess ups, you know what I'm saying? I had my errors or, I couldn't connect, or I just, wasn't really engaged sometimes. But, I take ownership of that. I know there was some bad teachers. I had some bad teachers. Yo,
Yeah.
y'all trash, but yeah, nah, just giving it real.
And I appreciate that. You touched on it right there, responsibility and accountability. And that's the next question. When did you feel your first sense of responsibility? When you feel like, ooh, this is on me. This is something I have
Um,
to do.
I want to say technically I felt it after the second or third eviction. Even though I was young, but it was just like, damn, like feeling powerless, and seeing moms crying and stuff like that. Like it did something to me. It's just like I want to be able to help. I want to do something. I want to, like, what I'm saying. I wish I was old enough to get a job or whatever. Type stuff, and just feel like I had the ability to just try and keep making her like smile, laugh, whatever, doing something to just keep her spirits up, because the world be beating her up, and I see that now. You know what I'm saying? Now that we older, whoo, boy,
Hey,
somebody
most
turned the
people.
difficulty up. Somebody put
Hey,
the
ain't
heat
that how
on,
it's
man.
supposed to go in the game though? Boy, you grow,
No, but they went from like easy medium to all mad, and I'm like, God, like,
Went the rookie to all mad. Hey man.
they said
Uh,
you won one game, let's turn it up. Like,
Did you
whoa.
hey, did you pay attention to the tutorial though?
Man, like, I did what I could. Like, I did what I could, because
Some people want to skip the tutorial. I don't need this. Ain't nobody, they don't need to tell me nothing. Then get in the
look,
game for real. And it's like, oh, wait,
I
wait,
did
wait.
I
Take me
I
back.
did I did what I was told. Yeah, but that's the
Hmm.
thing though. Like, you can only go by really off of like the knowledge that's given to you or what they know. Like, you know what I'm saying? My dudes didn't know a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of stuff I had to come up on through myself, like later on. Like, I'd be like, damn, I wish somebody would have told me this sooner. I would have what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lack of information. That's I can truly say that's probably not even just for my throughout my experience. Like, I honestly, like, a lot of people probably have like a lack of information. If everybody had information, boy, man,
You talking about something. Hey, we be chopping it up about that quite a bit, man.
we be up.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
everybody be up.
we out here, man. We chop it up about it. That's why we have to continue to give back.
Yeah,
And what we
that's
learn is
crazy.
to plant those
There's so much
seeds, and
gatekeeping. The gatekeeping is crazy.
we gotta learn
Man,
why.
I be looking at people. I'm like, y'all for real? Like, y'all?
Man, it's a conversation we gotta have.
Oh, you want it?
And
Yeah. Okay. All right.
and you even mentioned with the previous your previous response a second ago too, wanting to get a job at a certain time to assist. So what was your first job? What
First,
was your first like taxable position? Let's
boy.
say that.
My first job was being like I was working with Sears. I was like a in-home estimator. So I would like go around in the mall. Hey, I got the little pamphlet, the binder. We're
Yeah.
doing free home estimates. You know what I'm saying? Show them the stuff and try and get them to get a free in-home estimate on, like, the HVAC and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Definitely help with being able to approach people in general. I feel like I lacked in that department. Being able to just openly just walk up to somebody and be like, hey, hi, or, what I'm saying? Like, that was pretty cool. You definitely can't be no slouch. Like, if you don't approach nobody, you ain't gonna get no recommendations. So it's just like, hey, you gotta do this. You gotta go out and do that. So yeah, definitely solid. It was definitely dope.
All right, man. Shout out to Sears Roebuck. Okay. Is Sears still open? Do they still have Sears?
I think they got some. I think there's some out there. I don't think they completely went out of business. I think there's like maybe like a few, but
Yeah,
I don't know
Sears
where they
used to
are.
be that spot back in the day, Like you
They
think it was
did.
automotive, you had the
Automotive,
clothes,
yeah,
everything.
jewelry,
And being a
everything.
mall too, that was different. That was a culture right there. That was a time. All right. All right. So what were and what are your beliefs?
I believe in God. Following through Jesus Christ. The Son. He gave up His Son for our lives. Yeah, but I don't like the whole split of, like, the denomination thing. I don't really. I feel like that's too much separation, and it's just like if we all about God and believing in that He gave up His Son for us. Like we shouldn't be split by denomination. We just gotta follow what the Bible is talking about and come together and be unity. Everybody, all these other religions, they be all like, what I'm saying? But here we are, we fighting each other, we fighting our brothers, we fighting our sisters, and it's not even that, our fight is not even against flesh and blood, but against the principalities, and that goes deeper, man. It's like, come on, yeah, that's that.
Hey, once again, that could be a whole other conversation. We get into that, man. But you said everything needed to be said. It's so simple. That's the only thing I say. It's so simple,
Mhm.
but trying to overcomplicate things with us. But hey, thank you for sharing with us.
Mhm.
To shift it a little bit in your lifetime. So you're
Mhm.
blessed to continue to have your branches and your leaves to grow. But what has been your favorite hairstyle?
My honestly, like my favorite hairstyle.
Or how do you
I
feel
just
about your hair in total? What's your thoughts
now
on
I
it?
love my hair. I love my hair now more so than ever. Like I did the different, I did the phase, the low cuts, having the waves for a little bit. Um, I had cut the sides, and I had my little man bun, box braids. I mean, I'm looking forward to trying to do some locks. I was thinking about it. Everybody that being around me or knows is like, he been saying that for a while. But the backstory is just that my 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 little brother, he's like, man, go lock it up, man. Go. Then my big brother be falling right behind, man. You need to lock it up. Then my dad be falling like everybody wants me to lock it up. I was just like, I don't know, like But I really like box braids. I feel like that's like my best look. But the way that my hair is set up, like I hate when I take it out, I hate the shrinkage. Like shrinkage just blows my life because it's like my hair be longer than what it is. It's like it's a setup, man. Like y'all be trying to take me back. Like no, like
Man, that take me back. Hey, be grateful for what you got, brother.
yeah, no, that
Yeah.
I know shrinkage is a sign of healthy hair. I already know, but it's just like damn, man, just let it be. What I'm saying? But yeah, I'll say box braids for. But I love my hair now. Like I want to say the last time I did when I had my shade, my size cut, and like my hair was growing at the top. It was like I felt like I reached a point where it was just like a lot of trauma or a lot of energy was just in my hair, and I really wasn't feeling the best. So I had restarted and then grew it from there, and here we are. So
Man, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I don't know if people believe that, but I feel like it's just a lot of like when you go through some things, it's like it's in you, like what I'm saying.
I tell
Sometimes it takes
people,
a cut, and then
yeah, yeah. I tell people when I shave my beard, like if I've been sick, like I shave my beard like last time I shaved my beard like low or basically off is like right after I had COVID.
Mhm.
Anytime I'm like in a hospital, I get sick. You ain't been often in life, but
Mhm.
yeah. And it just because I just want to feel like it's toxins in my body. It feels like
Mhm.
same thing if I'm going through something, I might just do a cut and just let it come on back out.
Mhm.
I got so much I can control up here. That's
Yeah,
steady being refreshed. I tell you
I
that.
don't know. I don't know if you remember seeing or hearing about it. I know like Busta Rhymes, he had did that. Like
Hmm.
Busta and Luda, like they did that. Like Busta was like, I went through. He said he went through like so much stuff and whatnot. He cut it. Like he cut his trademark look. He cut that
Yeah.
jump. And remember he came back all swole and had to touch it remix and everything. Like
That's the
I'm
other
like, I
part.
understand now. I'm like, I get it. I think some cultures do it too as well. Like if they go through stuff, you
That's
know.
why that's why this is part of that's why one of the questions. Hair is culture. Hair is culture, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
speaking about it, a lot of people may not understand the relationship we all have with our hair, positive,
Mm,
negative, indifferent. So,
mm.
we
Now
appreciate you
when
sharing.
you love your hair, like when you finally love your hair, it's different. It's just like it feels different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. So yeah, man, for real. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mhm.
If y'all tapping in, y'all are checking out the makings of Derek makings of Derek the poet with Everything Culture. Thank y'all for being here. So, Derek, who has been the biggest influence in your life?
I gotta give it to as much as I love Pops as my Dukes, my mom. definitely huge influence, man. Just seeing her resilience, being able to just pick up and keep going. And it's just everything that I've seen her go through and seen her do. It's huge influence. Like I'm a product of her, literally. I guess I'm like somewhat of a carbon copy.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to mom.
Hey, shout out to mom. Shout out to moms. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. So we need your recommendations. We need you to recommend a book, a television series, and a movie
Man.
that you would give your stamp of approval. If you could put your name recommended by Derek the Poet, what would you recommend to everyone?
um a TV series, I'll say Fresh Prince. That's like my favorite.
All
Like
right.
that was just it for me.
That
Just the
ain't a
whole
bad one. I say that. That's a very good one.
I know people going, frown upon it being like some comedic or funny or something, but it's like it went through some ups and downs, through some valleys. Like it had some real stuff in it. I feel like that's a good one. A movie. Oh, I said it earlier. Uh, it was. I said it earlier in the interview. Jesus Christ. Um, the Will Smith jump with
Will
his son.
Smith. Oh, the Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, there you go. That's that one. That was real tough to me. Like that was hard. That movie was crazy. It was hard. If we're gonna go outside of me using it as like a cop out, um, I would probably say I love Rush Hour too.
Oh, this boy take okay. We rock with it. Got some.
um, book wise, uh, um, I want to go. I'm gonna go. I want to. It's gonna sound mad whack. No, don't judge me.
This is the makings of Derek. Who? Hey, just do your
Look,
thing.
I was in them Arthur books, man. Like
If it's authors, if you say Goosebumps, you say Redwall,
I was in them
those your
Arthur books.
books.
Yeah. Arthur was the man back then. Like you couldn't tell me nothing. Like Arthur was cool. Like when I found out they had books, I was in all those books. Um, yeah, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Nah, we rock with it. So we have Fresh Prince
I
is
mean,
a series.
outside of the Arthur, it'd probably like be like some anime stuff like Naruto or something like that.
That's what you if that's your suggested read, let us know. Once again,
Yeah,
this is what
like
you put your name. Hey, if we had to put this in a time capsule,
look, get you some Arthur books, get you some Naruto books. Right? You know what I'm saying? Read them Jones, One Piece, all those. You going
straight
you
like
know what
that.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Stay like
speak on it. Don't be ashamed of what you like and what you like. Hey,
that.
somebody may be out there and be like, "Thank you for recommending this to us." I would have never known. But we got Fresh Prince as a series. We have The Pursuit of
Pursuit of
Happiness
Happiness.
or Rush Hour 2 is the
Yeah.
film. And
Mhm.
we have the author or Naruto books, and we'll spring a little One Piece in there. Some manga. Is that right?
Yeah,
Manga?
yeah, man.
Yeah. Already. Hey, I see since you had like 2 out of 3 that had Will Smith in it. Have you read his book before?
No, I actually did not. I have not.
Like, if you can either
It's
read
a good
it
read.
or get on Audible book, it's a very good read.
Okay.
Very, very good
What year
read.
did they come out?
Mm. Do you have
Oh.
Audible? Do you
But
use
no, I'll
Audible?
check it out though. I'll check it out though. I'll check it out.
Do you use Audible?
Nah, I would just buy the book. But
Okay. If you like, once
is
again, I
audio
said
is audio really that much better
I
than like
like it because
reading the
he's
book?
actually the one that's reading it, and he kind of make
Oh, it's
it.
him narrating the
Yeah,
jump.
it's him narrating it, so
Oh,
it
okay. Then
gives you
never
like
mind.
you can
That
hear
might sound better then.
and you hear it's like straight. It's him, and I like things about Will Smith, and I don't like Will. He a little bit too over the top, but that also lets you know he is like if you wrote a book. Would you want somebody else to read it, or would you want you to person read? Because they can feel your emotions,
Yeah,
and things of that
yeah.
nature.
Okay.
And
That's
if you
dope.
if you like Will Smith, you even with if you like the Fresh Prince, you will understand the background behind the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And you talking about the ups and downs. That's what made me think of it. If you really knew what he was doing and going through, because Will Smith was damn the thug out there, you know. And if you're at a point that you're kind of young, you don't remember that side of Will Smith, that he was getting in a lot of trouble back in the day, a whole lot of trouble. And it's a lot of good nuggets of knowledge in there. And if you read the book, what happened, what he did to Chris Rock wouldn't have been a surprise. Wouldn't have been a surprise. You like, he's done, he legit, this book came out before the Grammys. And he said he's done this before in that book. Almost like he
like
crashes out.
Like it was like another. Like
he
another
crashes out
baseball.
over women. You know, he's like, if he's in love with someone, and he said even if the women don't love him, he'll crash out over them. So like that's when people be coming at him, I said he's been very transparent about who he is. So he kind of noticed already. So it's a pretty good read. I'll shout out if you like the Fresh Prince and the Pursuit of Happiness, and knowing even the background behind that too, you'll be like, you appreciate the book. I promise you would. And I put that as a suggestion for you. I may start doing that for the people, tossing something for y'all too. But
no,
man,
they can do it too. They can, you know, plug them in too.
but this is the
it's for everybody. It's for the culture. You know what I'm
it
saying?
absolutely is, man, and we appreciate you sharing. But let's get to our next question. For you, if you had a highly technical phone and you can call anybody with this phone, whether it be a real person that you know, they're no longer here or they're still here, a celebrity, a fictional character, whoever, who will be on your list of calls? Who will be on the three?
If it's celebrity wise, I'm trying to call Big Crit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like that.
okay.
Yeah, no, cause look, man, he need to work with Chameleonaire on a full album. Like I just need that. I need that.
That's
Whether
a
it's a duo
very
or if it's just production wise, I need that. Them as a duo, or just off of those two songs they got, it's just not.
That's a
We need that.
very unique combination you put together from being from Maryland. You know, that's you gave Maryland is the South. People forget that,
Well, well, I mean, musically, like I've been like, I listen to like everywhere for us. I'm not really like bound like region wise. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I like
I
various different
respect
artists.
that.
Yeah. But yeah, Big Crit, definitely. Yeah, I think he's dope. I think he's cool. I didn't
When
get
you
to meet
remembered in
him.
time.
I didn't get to meet him, but yeah, I would have, phone that man. If we talking about deceased, um, I feel like it's a cop out, but I'll give one. I give one cop out answer, and then I give like another one. But I would say my mom, definitely. Just hey, what's up? This was going on. I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. Um, uh, I guess another person deceased. Um, if we're talking about like somebody I don't know, um, I think it'll be pretty interesting to do Nipsey, Nipsey Hussle. Um, just following him from his like bullets have no names and everything. The first time I heard him was on that Drake song Killer, when he was feature, and then going into his catalog, he's pretty like he's pretty cool, pretty dope. And then of course seeing all the stuff outside, like what he was talking about and stuff. It would be pretty interesting. I think it'd be pretty interesting. What was the third one?
That's your
Oh
decision.
no, that
Yeah.
was it.
No, because you
Damn.
got that's your third one.
I
Like you
agree.
got so you had Big
I had
Crit,
Big Crit.
your
I
mother.
did Moms, and then I did Nipsey.
Yeah,
So
see, already, man, already. And like I feel you, especially with the one with your mom's, man. I don't know if you listened to my Mother's Day episode from like 2 years ago, but that was the episode me speaking to my mother. You know,
mm.
so once again, I tell people I have to get people, if you ever go and listen to that episode,
like it's crazy. It's crazy because it's like I'm in that season where it's like me being a writer. I was like in that mode where I feel like I need this. I feel like it's in me to like write these letters or like write in a
Mhm.
letter form. I kind of updating maybe like three or four people in my life, like, you know, doing like one for moms, one for aunt, and then pops. Um, you know, just like I guess just letting it go, letting it all go. It's like because I know it's sitting, it's
Yeah.
like trying to get it out.
Hey, listen to that episode when you find some time and you get you some tissues. Me, I tell us brothers, us men, we trying to hold, like you said, we hold it in.
Just
But
hold it
like
in.
that was the episode I said, hey, I'm gonna let it out. You feel me? Because I knew, like you say, it's necessary. And when God is speaking to you, and I did that because I knew a lot of my peers were losing their parents. And they would hit me up like, man, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. How do you do it? Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, hey, it's nothing but the Lord, honestly.
I feel like I remember back in middle school, there was this kid that I don't know if we were like beefing or whatever. I feel like we were like cool and then not cool. But I remember he had lost his mom to, was it ammonia or whatever?
Yeah, pneumonia.
And yeah, pneumonia. And then I'm like, here I am later on, like I lost my mom. I was just
Yep.
like, I'm not trying to compare, but it's just like I feel like, I mean, it might. I hope nobody takes it the wrong way, but I feel like the pain might be lesser, just like lesser than like when you do like a full walk with somebody and then it gets cut versus somebody, you know, losing it kind of like at an earlier stage. I don't know, because it's like when you walk with them for so long, like casual, and all of a sudden it's just that stop. It's just like you're like later on in your life, you're trying to like hold it together, but you can't stop because you got to keep moving. As opposed to like younger, it's like I feel like like you got like some avenues to better help assist as opposed to like older. That's like my personal
Yeah,
like. I feel like
and that's what
I don't want nobody
that
to chop me up. I can
no,
kind
and I
of
don't think, and I
I
hopefully
see a little
nobody,
bit different.
and I hope people don't come and chop you up about it too, because I was vice versa, you know, because
Mm.
I used to be like, man, lucky you had them that long, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah, yeah. Like I guess like
because
so say I can see that. I can see that part. But I just sometimes I'll be like I be in my head when I think about like the cutoff. It's just like man, just because like it's like watching a video that just don't stop. Like you know what I mean? Like being like because like when you be in the city and like you see like different spots like I used to be at or whatever the case would be, everything just like it just plays like a projector. You just see everything. It's like dang, it just won't leave me alone. Like,
see, and what you're saying right there, and that's a beautiful thing to say. Have I would say, and I spoke about it in my
mm,
episode. I got to the point I couldn't remember my mother's voice any longer.
mm.
So when I share these things, it's like with folks,
You
like
didn't
if you
have
got,
like you didn't have like a voicemail or nothing. Not
she
even that.
passed when I was 15 in 2000. Well,
Oh, it's
yeah,
like I don't know.
yeah,
I didn't know it was that early. My fault.
yeah. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. I feel you coming from like you, but I'm telling you from
My
the
fault.
different perspective
Yeah.
that, and that was the conversation. Like when you were speaking about letting them know where you're at, I'm like,
Mm,
man, I'm telling her, I never had an adult conversation with my mom.
mm,
She didn't see a lot of the accomplishments that I had. So,
yeah.
sharing like on both sides. So when I have people that's like in their 30s and COVID was a MF, okay? You feel me? And
Mm,
I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing a lot of folks. And I just made a video the other day to what's the brother's name? Levert the Bassman. I
mhm,
don't know if you follow him. He does a lot of gardening, extremely wise individual, okay? A black brother. And he recently lost his mother. And boy, it breaks me up every time. Like he stopped making content. He cut his hair. He said all the
mm,
things you saying. And he knew his mother was gonna pass too. So when he was telling her, he told her, I'm gonna cut my hair, mom. And she was like, don't cut your hair, don't do this and do that. And he like, everything you just said a moment ago was like, no, because it felt like I have to start over. And I was seeing you the videos and stuff on TikTok, but man, when he's speaking about it, I like, boy, it just you feel it in your spirit and your soul, because like I ain't like he said something so well. He said, I know people pass and things happen like that, but man, that's my mama though. So when we having conversations like this, I believe it's necessary,
mhm. Yeah.
because when people are managing the grief, and I
Grief,
share with
man, grief
yeah,
is a whole different monster, man. Like I thought initially it was just like, you know, just maybe like a year or so, man. Like it lasts.
Hey,
Whoa.
it's been
But I say it's interesting to, I guess, realize what changes, whether it's like instant or like throughout time. Like you just, like, oh, you start realizing certain things that have changed or whatever. I would be telling people, I'm like, it felt like my settings got switched. Like my factory settings just shoot,
yeah, yeah. Listen.
everything
And,
just went the opposite direction.
and I'm telling you, it's never gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get better, you're gonna grow, and things are gonna happen, and you're gonna have more laughter in life, but things ain't gonna ever be the same. That's the thing. And it's not just to bring you down. It's just like, hey, because you could be out there doing backflips, skipping, having a great day. And you, like you just said, you see something and it's like, and inside you could be going through, but on the outside, you just
It
gotta
was like
look at
that
what you
video. I don't know if you've seen that one viral video where it's like I think it was like a security guard at like a concert or something. Music was playing in the background, and he was like kind of like, I guess, saying the words along to it, but then you see him, he was like, man, I miss my mom. Like I was just like, that was me. That's me right there. Like, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like it be
yeah.
certain little things. It's like, man, like
Hey,
that's
but
crazy.
no, but and I'm thank you again for sharing with us, man, because these are the type of conversations we enjoy to have. These are
I think I think
things people need to
it's a
talk about.
beauty. It's a beauty in being able to like talk about things like that, like to just really talk about the growth or like just those experiences in general. Like I used to be like locked. I ain't talking about nothing. You ain't getting nothing out of me. I'm a vault. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like
Yeah.
being able to express. Like you never know who might need to hear something. Like,
Oh,
it could be food for somebody. Somebody probably need this. You don't know.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
being
That's
able to not withhold that's like the biggest challenge, but it's growth, I guess. Yeah.
talk about gatekeeping. Gatekeeping your emotions is crazy. But nah, thank you, man. Thank you. Um,
Yeah.
next question.
Mhm.
If you had a theme song, what would it be?
Thing. If I had a theme song, whoa, boy, that's crazy. Like, there's so many songs that I would like. um, I'm just gonna probably like name a few songs. We just gonna
Hey,
take it
this
like
your thing.
that.
This your thing. Let us know.
um, I would say definitely Stone Cold Steve Austin's like entrance music, bro.
This man with the glass breaking. Oh, gee.
I need that. Like that's what it is. I need that. I need Big Crit rotation. I need that. Um, I need Nipsey Hussle Stay Loyal. I need that. I think those like my main three right now. Like just like the vivid songs that come to my head. Like that probably would give me like a good representation of me just coming out somewhere, just strolling or something, just moving. Yeah. I think we're gonna go with that. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Okay, we rolling with it, baby, man. Thank you, but you started off crazy with that
Nah, cause it's
Stone
like I just
Cold,
like a
man. I
whole
love it though.
when you said that, it's like I had mad songs pop up. I'm trying to do process of elimination. This down to like, the few, the little,
See. When I be
I,
when
I
I
was
ask
gonna
this
add some
question,
Gucci and Jeezy, but I don't
hey,
want to
once
get into
again, this
all
is
that.
this is the makings of Derek the Poet, baby. So we got to go what you go with, man. Like you say, you the one
If we
guy, you
do,
guiding us though. Like, but when I think of theme song, I be thinking like sitcoms and all that. Like when you wake up
oh
in the
man,
morning. No, this is perfect because you said what you said, and the first thing, like I can imagine, I wake up in the like first thing I hear when I wake up in the morning is that glass break. Oh, you here to cause some trouble, G? You you like put that as your alarm clock. That's what I want people to do. Put that as your alarm clock and see how different your day may be. That you maybe you just
oh
start doing that.
man.
Put your theme song as your alarm clock in the morning, and maybe you won't hit snooze because you hear that Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't think you can hit snooze. You got to wake up like, let's get it, baby.
Yo, oh man.
I'm just thinking
People,
of it, man. Like
people, I was
because
like, dang,
that's
I
a good
felt
pick
bad.
right there.
I'm like, dang. When you said that, I'm like, dang, I went the wrong direction.
No, I think you went the greater. Because listen, didn't I tell you earlier? It's no wrong answers.
There's
It's
no
the
wrong
makers
answer.
of
Yeah,
you.
no, I was
Like
just
I,
like,
because like I'm thinking about doing that now. I'm like,
this brother's off the rails now.
I'm gonna wake up and start doing push-ups. Just roll out of the bed. Ah, you know. Cause you hear that, you automatically gotta get
No, you
hype.
gotta, you gotta go.
There's no laying in the bed when you hear that. You know what I mean? There's no like, it's like your body got automatically. You go and get you a couple beers and popping on like maybe some orange juice. How about that? Some like
something, you know.
headed to work with a whole different attitude.
Set the tone, man. You got to do that walk, you know, that little.
Oh yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. The whole thing. Oh my goodness, love it.
Oh,
So my God, Derek the poet. Oh goodness, what privileges do you benefit from?
like what in life or?
Open-ended question.
I think I benefited from having as strong as a mom that I had, like this, or having a mother that cared. I mean, I've heard people that had moms that just didn't care, and they were single moms, and it's just like so. It's a blessing and a privilege to have somebody that really like in everything was just really trying to put me first and really was caring and trying not to have me fall by the wayside or just be anything or what I'm saying or just fall to street life or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So it's good enough for me.
No, I love it. No, I love it. Glad you reckon. You know the work I used to do, so I greatly appreciate you sharing that, man. Oh goodness. So, who represents your community of support?
like support for me or like
For
what you
you?
mean?
Like
For
for
me?
instance, let's say if you was I love using this one. If you was like in a zombie apocalypse, give me like 3 to 5 people that you know you got to bring with you.
That I'm rolling with.
That you know
Definitely
gonna have
gotta
your
bring.
back.
I gotta bring my pop. Bring my pops. My boy Toga. It's like my best friend since like middle school. I would say I bring Big Bro too. Like I bring Big Bro. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And I got a slide in. You think y'all gonna make it? How many
Are we
days y'all?
what? It's over
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking.
look, the vast knowledge that's within that group, it's over with. It's done with.
That's what I'm talking about right
The
there.
strength and
Yeah.
knowledge is done with. We good. We good. Gucci.
Okay, man. Hey, make sure to send this to them. Let them know, like, hey, y'all locked in. That's what I'm talking
I told
about.
y'all.
Yeah. Y'all need to show up. Okay. Man. So Derek, when did you realize you were different?
Wow. I would say when it finally really hit me, I'm gonna say it's like around middle school age. I feel like, but it's like I didn't like. Well, if you want to say like actual fool, like I'm not like these people. I guess we could say like high school probably, but like in middle school, I was like recognizing like I don't really operate like that. I don't move like this. Or, I don't do these things. But yeah, high school. We say high school.
Already. Thank you. So, whew, I love this question. I was trying to figure out a new way to ask it, but I'm put it right with how I have it.
All right.
You have a biopic coming up. Okay. You got a movie all about your life. So far, who would you have directed? Who you have play you?
Hmm.
And like what would be the overall concept? How would you kind of want to see it come about? Would you want it on the television screen, like first, like Netflix? Would you want to go to the movie theater? Would you want to be a docu-series? How would you want people to step into it?
I'm not good with like directors and all that, but if we're gonna go the dramatic route, I need Michael Bay. I need
Ooh,
big
okay.
explosions.
Hey,
Need
this
all of
once
that. I need
again,
all of
you get who you want. Man.
if we're going to like the theatric route or something like that, some along those lines. But I would say I think Tarantino is good. I believe he's good or good enough for my jump. Who I want playing?
As long as he don't
Someone playing me? I would say probably Jamie Foxx. I think.
Huh?
I think that
Okay.
would suit. Just mainly if we're just going by like personality, I feel like he would definitely like be able to get me across. Yeah.
So you bring back the Django crew,
That
Tarantino and Jamie. Okay.
movie was hard.
Oh, I love. Boy, I went to the theater to watch that, and as soon as I left, I got to get this on Blue. I still got it, Blu-ray and DVD. G. What do you mean?
That was definitely worth the money. That movie was good. That was really
Oh,
good.
yeah. I keep, it's about that time. Let me go ahead and make a video about it. I keep hitting up Rockstar on Twitter constantly.
Mhm.
Like, hey, instead of having another Red Dead Redemption, y'all need to make a Django video game.
What? Look, that would.
I've
Ooh,
been
that.
saying this for years, G. I was like, man, you know
You
how
know
much
how
you would sell
crazy that
out?
would be? That would be fire. That would
Think,
be.
like, I'm telling you, that would be live.
That would be it. That would be it.
Catching bounties, breaking. I would say y'all got all these games about zombies and Nazis and all that. Let's talk about what we have here. We got these races and
Look,
plantations, and Django is you already got the storyline lined up. You got the
you,
one, and then you bring in the
so you
female
wanted to be like the
protagonist
next
too.
installment to the series,
I'm telling you, because you have
like
a
how
real
like
black
isn't
cowboy to come in, which we originally. It's some of historical references you can put in there. You can make a lot of people mad, but what's better than making people mad? You get money out of it
the
too,
game?
man. I'm telling you, because they already have it in the recent Red Dead where you can chase down the KKK.
Yeah,
Imagine that's one of the games you really going you have to
I'm
have
going hard.
the whole stealth, everything, learning how to shoot all over again.
Yeah,
I've been telling them that for
no, that's a
years, man.
perfect idea. Look, if they ever go that route, bro, they gotta give you a cut. I don't care. I don't care. I don't
Hey,
hear about nothing.
hey, let them know. Hey, that's why I got to put it out
The
there.
cut.
But I definitely would check that out, man.
That's dope. That's hard.
But yeah, when you
That's a
talk about
solid.
right there, like only thing you know when you have Tarantino as your director,
Mm.
somebody go call you a nigga. Just want you to know that. That's gonna happen in your Bible.
But I mean, I feel like it's like who hasn't been through that or been through any
I
of
know,
those?
but it's definitely gonna happen. It is gonna be very polarizing how it's gonna happen too. So I just want you to know.
Oh man, look,
But nah, we love it, man. We love it. We love it. So, how you feeling?
I'm great, man. I'm enjoying. I'm here.
Okay, man. We right. I told you. I be telling people it's cool, baby. We parlay. So,
Yeah.
we got a few more for you. Um, this is a would you rather.
Hmm.
Would you rather go back in time and speak to your younger self, or would you rather have your future self come and talk to you now?
So if like my answer, if this is like my answer, like before this or like when I was like a little bit younger, I would want to go back in time, but at this current like where I'm at currently, forward,
Yeah,
going forward. Past is the past. I mean, it happened already.
yeah,
Just I'm interested to see what's in front. I ain't trying to look backwards. And plus, there's a few examples in the Bible where it's like, people don't look backwards, and that was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He told them, don't look back
hey,
as long as
salt.
you do to the city. You know what I'm saying? Over with. And then like, also when he told Peter to like, come forth, and then he just started looking elsewhere. I'm like, luckily he was close enough to get saved, boy. He was about to die. So it's like, just gotta go forward. Just keep
That
looking
boy.
forward.
Yeah, we reading First Peter right now. About to go to Second Peter. Man, listen,
Yep. So
I be
we're going forward.
you like, man. We will talk about this later. Like, I could get on. I keep
Look,
wanting to
I'm
do it.
trying. I like my whole thing, like my journey with God, right? Like as much as I want to like glorify, like um I wasn't really, I would say, as plugged in or as involved as I am now beforehand because I was up under my mom. So that kind of like I knew of God, but I didn't know God, if that makes sense.
A
I wasn't really
relationship.
like, yeah, my own relationship was like just like stuck per
Yeah,
se
yeah,
because
yeah,
like
yeah.
my mom is like still in front of me. Like it's like you walking, your mom's in front of you, and her and God talking. You just
trying to
sitting there
introduce you and you ain't ready to
like,
step
yeah.
up.
So it's
Like
like, when she passed, I was like, it just I
that's
was
a
always trying to understand like why, and it's just like I've come to terms, or I've come to understanding where it's like it was like a doorway to be able to have my own relationship with God, as well as relieve her, because cancer is no joke. But yeah. So that's that. I take it as that, and have been walking as best as I can since then. And yeah, it's
I
it's
think
it's
that's
not an easy journey. Trying to tell you, it's not an easy journey.
but it says all that in the Bible. And that's a perfect analogy, everything you're saying right there. It's
Yeah,
like especially
but a
that
lot of people don't. I mean, even though it says it, but a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people can't really grasp it until like somebody says it. Like it's like giving a disclaimer for it's not an easy journey, man. Like, look, even when my mom passed, right? Like, I even had a moment where I could have been like, was Chadwick Boseman, like in his last movie, he was playing like that character. He had like a scene where he was just going off, talking crazy to God. Like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't just, why you? I couldn't. Like, I was just the main thing. I'm just like, I'm trying to understand your ass why, but I'm not out here like insulting them or going off. Like, it's just like I felt like Job, because it's like I
Mhm.
lost everything. I mean,
Yeah.
everything just like the house of cards just dropped, everything gone. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just being able to still carry on, and knowing that God is with me, and that he he hasn't left me, and just keep believing, and things are gonna come together. He got the road made. Just gotta keep walking.
And that's what's got consistent faith. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And that Christian walk is going to be a difficult one. I don't know who told you it's going to be an easy one. That's what I'm saying. Like no, you say it's just like with us. We are human beings and we're still
Hmm.
children of faith.
Yeah,
And you learn some kids you can tell them something and they're like, okay, I'll go and do it. Some of them they gotta feel it. And it's like, oh, like you can tell a kid, don't touch that iron right there. It's hot. So I'm like, okay.
you gotta let them do it for themselves, and then
Some
they be
like,
like,
you know what? You say it's hot. Let me go ahead. And when you go through it, it's a
yo,
learning moment. So either way it goes, it's a process, and gotta have grace for one another,
mhm.
and love for one another as our brothers. At
Yeah,
least going
yeah.
forward and uplift each other during these times that we're experiencing. But man, thank you for real. You talking about Joe? Like, listen, we once
And that was
again.
my mom's favorite character. I'm like, when I was reading it, I'm like, I can see why. I'm like, with all the stuff that we went through, and I'm like, I can see why. I see it.
Mm.
I it like it be hitting me. I'm like, and then now I'm just trying to focus on like songs, because like David, like he had like the way to like be able to really, like, he was really after God's heart, and I'm like working on that. But the whole Bible is great. I was just,
Man,
I
you talking about a book? That's right there. That everything comes from it, man. You talking about people
yeah.
like reading dramas and action. That's
Oh,
all I was saying, man. If like once again, I don't want to get too caught up because this is the
yeah,
makers of
yeah,
Derek, but
no,
this
no,
is the
you
makers
good,
of
you
Derek.
good.
And it's like I sometimes I'm talking and I be trying to tell my homeboys and
Mhm,
communicate to them, and I have to break it into a context. It's like I don't want to throw curse words in it. But I try to break it down to our slang or our
mhm.
AEVE. Like this, what he's trying to say. Even when what was it? Oh my goodness. What I'm in James, I'm in Peter now. It was the one we did before. But it was basically when he was talking about the whole crucifixion and everything,
Mhm, mhm.
and when the whole thing leading up to it, people think Jesus was ready for it. Nah, he was scared, man. He was like,
Mhm,
but he knew
mhm.
what he was here to do. He's
Yeah,
had these conversations.
yeah.
He and his partners, his disciples, he was like, "Hey, when people coming for me, I need y'all to lock in, stay
Mhm.
awake. I'm gonna be over here praying."
I want to say the one of the
And
biggest
he was praying. He come out and check all his partners sleep. Hey man, like
things.
didn't I tell y'all to? Oh my bad, y'all lock in. Oh, and then he ended up getting caught that same night by the like.
Yeah.
And then he said, man, he already told him this is between the Last Supper, and
Mhm.
he telling them like, hey, and be want to say, excuse me, one of you niggas will snitch on me. Like y'all stab me back, and one of y'all go deny me 3 times before the rooster crow, and the
Yeah,
one that was like, I ain't ever go do
I'm
that.
not going to do
Never.
that.
Which one of you marks go do that? Not me. And like, and then if you just reading the whole process, and when he's actually in the act of doing it, he was like, and then he was like, I did it. Like, what? I did. And how often do we still see that on a day-to-day basis with people, even our own peers? So when I tell people, like, how dare we get upset about how people treated us and they treated our Lord and Savior the same way?
I've said this multiple times to a few of my friends. I'm like, look, man, if it happened to Jesus, it's gonna happen to us. Like, we
Boy,
ain't no different.
boy.
Like, and then I'm like, just thinking, like, I'm just like, look, like the one thing I really want to take, or one thing that I've been taking away, I guess, within this past month is like, you need a team. You can't do it alone. Jesus couldn't do it alone. He had the apostles. I'm like, and this says a lot, man. Like this mentality is being spread of like, being that lone wolf, that like it just, you gotta break it, man. Like it's not what it's all cracked up to be. You only gonna get as far as the people that's around you. And if you by yourself, how far you gonna go?
Wise
Honestly.
word. Wise word. Man, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, it's like it's something that I had to realize on myself too. Like I'm just like, man, this is crazy. And then I was watching I don't know if you know him, but E.T. I forgot his name,
Oh, you
Thomas
talking
or
about the from Detroit?
yeah, motivational. Like
Yeah.
he did he made a video and everything. It was talking about the same thing. I'm like, man, it's got to be a sign. Like,
I used to watch
like
ET
you know what
all
I'm
the
saying?
time back in the day.
Like so it just makes sense. Like it's just like yeah, like I don't know where the lonely. Well, the lone mentality. I know it's got to be spawned from like the hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like the hurt or the hurt and rejections and stuff like that. It's a combination of stuff. But you really need to. You got to lock in with a team. Like a team's gonna take you far. You know what I'm saying? Everybody play a role, but y'all gonna make it. It's just people got to sacrifice egos and stuff now. You gotta. You know what I'm saying? That's hard though. That's hard for some people to do.
Yeah, because you still got to look out for them Judases because it's inevitable. But and the Peters and the Pauls, but we get to it. We get to it. So, Derek, how do you relax?
Man, my honest answer, I'm a bot, man. I be working.
This man calls himself a
Like,
bot.
I'm a bot, bro. I really be working, but when I have a chance, I try my best to just lay there, and just be, like, you know what I'm saying, just maybe in silence, because it's just like so much noise and stuff. I try to enjoy silence. I enjoy walks, um, going like on little hikes and stuff, like seeing nature and stuff. I mean, it's fine for me. It's good. I'm regular. Or I just, cruise, windows down. You know what I'm saying? Got the music, cruise, get me a little smoothie or something. I'm very simple,
Yeah.
simple man. I don't need all the extras.
We rock
Let's
with it,
roll.
we rock with it, man. So, and thank you for sharing. So, if you can have any meal at the snap of your fingers,
Any meal.
what would it be, and who would prepare it for you?
And I don't know if you can ask me that, man. I'm fat, bro. I love food. I love
Welcome to the
food.
squad, baby.
Man, as a member of the fat back community.
Hey, I made banana pudding last night. I made banana pudding cheesecake last night. So
What?
hey, hidden too, hidden.
It sounds good, like, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
man, I was
Um,
impressed.
at this very moment, I want a cheesesteak. I want a
Mm.
cheesesteak. Man, nice little cheesesteak. Get some roasted what is it, sun dried tomatoes on that thing. Get the peppers. Have some red onions. Yeah, it's it. Pretty simple. That's at this very moment. Now, if you ask me later on, I'll probably give you another
Who would make
answer.
it though? Who would make it?
Who would make? I don't really care. Somebody gotta make it.
Okay. Hey, as long as I
As
get it, that's all that
somebody that
matters.
has knowledge of seasonings and all, what I mean, the right knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Put in the right hands.
This man had to edit that. Like, wait a minute. Hold up. Somebody with some education and know what they doing now. Let me fix that. I respect it. I respect it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay,
You ever
okay,
had
okay.
something? You ever just had something made and you just like,
This ain't
this
it.
ain't. This,
Yeah, yeah. Trust me. Trust me. I'm like, you know, you gotta hit
you know,
him.
something's missing.
The big grin on face. Okay. Thanks.
You
All
gotta
right.
know. You gotta do the little chew. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Mm.
God bless it.
You gotta excuse yourself. Do the little,
Like
you
you
know,
gotta,
like
you
you
know
got.
the plate fold. But hey, we've been there. You know.
Man, look, there's multiple ways, man. I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but
I know,
dang.
no, no. See, I have grown from what I used to be. I used to be purposely. No, I'm gonna put the plate top up and let you know how much is left on there. I think you need to understand what you did here was not up the cut.
Yeah.
You see, you about to get me going down the whole wrong path again. Because some people be thinking like they be throwing down. I'm like, nah, shawty, you know, brother,
What's
you ain't with
that
that.
meme? The little conceited meme?
Yeah, oh, the walking around like,
That
straight up. I wore that meme out back in the day.
was my number. I use that for everything.
Yeah, I got some of the Kevin
The
Hart ones now. It's ridiculous. But
damn.
for real. But
Oh.
so Derek, we in the home stretch right here.
All
All
right.
right. What changes do you want to see in your culture?
um, my culture. I mean, I could say like I don't say family wise, but I don't know. I just want to see more genuineness, more less glass ceilings. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting people. Stop doing things with a glass ceiling. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna go do all the way, shouldn't be no cap. Um, yeah, that's just that. I think that's pretty simple, cut dry.
We love it. We love it. All right. How do you want to be remembered?
Ah man, woo, the best nigga of all
You
time.
the second person to say that. Like it's been like that. You are number two to say that, my brother. You know,
There's
that has been
power in
said
that
before.
statement.
That has
But
been
no,
mentioned before.
look, I just want to remember that as a person that really always was willing to help anybody, no matter what. I put myself last. I be trying to help everybody, even if I ain't got that. Like I got you, like you know what I'm saying. I make stuff happen. I make stuff pop. God willing, of course. But did my very best to make sure nobody was drowning or falling away or was in the dark or by themselves. You know, I said I was there. I made sure I was when you needed somebody, I tried to be there the best I could.
Love it, brother. Love it. Love it. And speaking of that, how can we support you here at Everything Culture? How can our community, the people that's
Man,
listening to this episode, including myself, how can we support you, Derek the Plug?
uh, wake up in the morning and just text somebody and be like, "Yo, thank you for, I guess, accepting me for who I am," or just appreciation. Send some appreciation to your family, your friends. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how long people are gonna be around.
Amen.
Honestly, end your beefs. I be telling my friends and my people, just end your beefs. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when somebody's gonna go, and you're not gonna get that chance to, you know, say you're sorry and all that stuff. Once they're gone, they're gone, and it hits. Like I'm grateful that me and my mom were on great terms when she, left. So like I can imagine if like it was like on the opposite end. Oh man, I would have been out of here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because it's gonna eat you up from the inside out. So, but if we're talking about really helping me per se, just check out some of my links, I guess, in the bio on my TikTok. I just remade my Instagram. On TikTok, I'm Derek the Poet 12. Or just type in the chicken leg emoji. I'll pop up. I do poetry. You know, my links. I got my written material. I do have a podcast. I haven't been away from there for a little while, but I feel like now more so than ever, I have a lot more things to say. So it should be coming soon, up and running again. I already got like 2 or 3 episodes on there, so check it out. Let me know.
Definitely.
And I've been doing a lot more spoken word. I have some of my TikTok page and my Instagram. So just let me know what you think about my craft. So I always appreciate good or bad comments. Or just give me a shout like, hey, I like this piece or whatever. I like how you said this, whatever. That's it. Pretty simple. I'm working hard on my craft more. I'm going to more events. Writing a lot more. So yeah, support me like that.
And, and make sure you spell out Derek the Poet for us one time.
DEREK, the, THE, and then poet, POET, and then 12.
There you go. We got some. I want to
No
make sure to put it
spaces
up
all
here.
together. Like,
Yeah, we just want to make sure because people be having trouble finding some folks sometime. Like Everything Culture. They people typing Everything Culture. No, it's an A. EVERYTHANG. So I'm just like put it out there.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure on TikTok y'all can find me with the dang the chicken leg
leg,
emoji.
that
Put
drumstick.
Yeah. And then it's the same thing on IG. I think it should be Derek the Poet 1219 because the other one got hacked. I got hacked, so I lost everything.
That's why we got to update our passwords, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen.
Man,
they and
I was
them.
at work, bro. I was at work minding my business, turning wrenches. All of a sudden, I get the phone call. Hey, you all right? I'm like, yeah, man. What you talking about? Yeah. Why you post that? I'm like, what you talking about? And I go, I'm like, oh man, I got hacked. Then everybody, all the phone, messages and stuff coming out. I'm like, I already know I got hacked.
It's crazy.
Sorry.
But I'm about to update my password tonight, man. I'll be so upset if somebody got my stuff, man.
It was like the second time I got hacked. Like
You gotta stay off them websites, G. But
no, that's crazy. I love how y'all love saying that. I ain't even do nothing, bro. Like
that's what they always say.
Maybe my password too simple. I don't care.
You got me. Okay, no, man. We love it. We love it. But hey, brother, you did it. You've done it. You completed the makings of you with Everything Culture, man. Congratulations. It wasn't too hard. Wasn't too bad, was it?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
See, I enjoyed the whole conversation.
It was a wonderful, wonderful experience, man. I'm appreciative. Thank you for having me on here, man. Like it felt good. It felt real good.
Man, it's good.
For sure.
Man, and I think I don't know if I missed early. Like, can you mind share when did your mother pass?
It was actually during COVID. It was like 2021.
Yeah.
2021, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Dark humor. But that was.
That's a way to cope. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you people.
So we had initially found out in this December 2019. Yeah, 2019. And then that was a journey in itself. Like everything changed. She didn't want nobody knowing. So that's one cross I had to bear. I had to walk around, act like I don't know nothing. Everybody was like, yo, you okay, man? You been losing weight, huh? I'm just in the background, like, only y'all knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, taking care of her, taking her to the appointments, man. Just when you see somebody going through the appointments and afterwards, man, her energy draining. You know what I mean? Like she didn't even want to walk up the steps. I'll stay with her in the living room, just chilling. We just watching like Masked Singer, or she probably watched me play the game or something like that. We just chilling. I just be in her company as best as I could. But meanwhile, I'm still holding the house down. Working crazy hours. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I could. And one thing I will say, I hated, or I didn't take more time to be with her because work stuff type stuff, and they took mad time from me, man. I was so upset. I had to leave there. I left there, but it's just like taking care of somebody that's sick is especially with the cancer treatments. Lord,
man, hey,
and I remember I never forget one time when we went to go do the taxes or whatever. I forgot what I was doing, but we met up at the spot. She pulled in on the opposite side or whatever. I know she kicked open the door. Next, she's throwing up. I'm like, oh, I get out of my car. I'm like, yo, are you okay? You all right? Like, yeah. She's like, yeah. Just continue throwing up. You need some water, like, and here, giving her water and so it was not, And then like I remember like when it really got bad, like she was out of breath, like on certain walks. I'm like, the fatigue, and it's just like just watching somebody deteriorate, like your whole life. You've seen them, like, you know what I'm saying, up and at them, and then like all this to actually watching them pass away in your face.
Yeah.
Not for the weak. Not for the weak.
Man, hey, yeah, my love, man. My condolences again.
For sure.
I'm be checking on you.
Yeah, I'm around. I ain't going nowhere.
Hey, but I do something like, I don't know if you saw it. I'm trying. I'm whoever it reaches, and that's how I believe God intended for it to be. But I'm trying to start. Well, I've started it already. Where in November, I think it's the weekend before Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the Monday. It's exactly what you said, for men just to check on other men that you are close to or just had a relationship with. Just call like 5 of them out on your phone. Not no regular, just like, hey, how you been? How you doing? I want to make this something that we can, and I don't want women involved. And it's not saying you can't, but this is something men got to check on each other, and it's just like,
we take on the world, man. We really do, like, and we stuff, like, we backpack.
And 100% we take it on. And I heard women would then you come and throw it all on us. Well, this is the time we don't want you involved. We'll take care of it ourselves, and we'll take care of each other ourselves. And I believe that's something necessary. I think that's something valuable for us to have, because I know I have homeboys that we're, like you said, we're busy. We may not talk to each other, and we do this in passing, and we BS and talk about sports and football. But hey, bro, how you doing, man?
Getting to the real stuff, you know what I mean? I get you.
So we definitely, we don't have to be, and I say it don't have to be on that date, just only day, but definitely on that date you reach out to somebody.
Man, just hit me, man. I'll respond.
But, for sure. But man, I appreciate you making time for us today. And the last question: who would you like to see in the makings of them, the makings of you? Who would you like to see? Who would you suggest?
It's like anybody.
Who do you know, or who do you want to like hear more about? Go to these line of questions that I've blessed you with.
Who I want to know more about? Damn, I didn't expect that one. Can you come back? Like,
yeah, hey,
I don't really got, because it's like I can think of like hell of a lot of people, but it got to be one. I can't think of just one right now. But you have to get back to me. I can suggest.
We're gonna leave that as a question mark, but man.
Actually, no. Actually, I might. My boy Prince. There we go. Yeah. Now I'll share you his profile, but I think that would be a very interesting one, because if you like mine or if you like my personality, that he's definitely dope. Either Prince or my boy Kelsey. That's my mentor. That's actually my mentor.
We definitely make it happen.
I said you both. I'm sorry.
Okay. Once again, y'all, this has been the makings of Derek the Poet. Y'all make sure to check him out on all his socials. Give him support, give him love, that Everythang Culture support. And want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching and listening. And we'll catch y'all with the next one.
Peace. All
right, man. Good job. How you feeling?